Hello, family, and welcome to this channel. Today, I'm super excited because I want to talk about a very beautiful topic. Today, my topic is how to increase your cash flow in your life. If you've read The Rich Dad Poor Dad, he talks a lot about increasing your cash flow column and reducing your liability column. So today we're going to focus on how to increase your cash flow in your life. So how to increase cash flow. So I do have 5 points that I wrote down, and I will go ahead and get started. So my first point on how to increase your cash flow is avoid fear. Fear is something that stops a lot of people from taking action and in making more cash flow in their life. And as they say, fear is false evidence appearing real, right? So you want to try to overcome fear. And how do you overcome fear? You overcome fear with your mindset. It all stays in our mind. If you believe you can do it or you believe you cannot do it, either way you're correct, right? So there's this famous quote that says that the rich are always playing to win while the poor are always playing not to lose. So think about it. Are you playing in life to win, or are you playing in life not to lose? If you're playing not to lose, you find yourself actually not taking risk. You find yourself being very cautious, and you also find yourself not playing big. So you want to play big and you want to learn from your fears. I think there's this famous rich guy, Rockefeller, that made a statement. He said he's always going to take an opportunity for every disaster. So what does that mean? If something doesn't go your way, try to figure out what opportunity you can take. Or if something looks like it's a disaster, it could be um, a goal that's wrapped in sandpaper, which means there could be some benefit behind that disaster that happened. So look for the opportunity in everything that looks like a failure. Even if the opportunity was just to learn a lesson, at least you did learn a lesson. I do have an example of something that happened to someone that I know this weekend, and it was so amazing and beautiful to watch how he took opportunity of something that looked like a negative, that he turned it into positive. So this guy is in the military. He just got deployed, so he has to go for a very long time. And he wasn't sure on how long he was going to go for. However, he's going to be leaving his wife and kids behind. So guess what? He had actually filed the immigration papers for his wife, and the immigration kind of delayed the process and pushed it to like a year. So when this deployment came, it was kind of a sweet and bitter experience because he decided to take an opportunity to go back and look at his wife's immigration status. And he wrote to the military and told them, yes, you've deployed me and I did promise to do this. However, I did file for my family and my wife's paper has been pushed. I would not like to be deployed without having the peace of mind that my family will stay in a peaceful state in America. And guess what? Within 2 days, the immigration gave his wife her papers. So that's how you can turn a disaster into an opportunity, right? So think in your own mind, what in my life can I turn into an opportunity? What looks like a disaster that I can take advantage of and turn it into an opportunity. So that was the first point on how to increase your cash flow. The second point that I want to talk about is cynicism. Okay, cynicism is something that's killing a lot of people, especially in my community. So what does that mean? That means just doubting yourself, first of all, doubting yourself and doubting others. So if you have a lot of doubt in people and in yourself, of course you're not going to grow, you're not going to take action. So always give a benefit of doubt to opportunities when they fall your way. There's so many examples I can give to this, but think about your own self. What opportunity has come your way that you probably would have taken advantage of it and you did not? I can give an example of a time in my life when I think when cryptocurrency started. I remember a friend talking to me about Bitcoin, and I'm like, I don't understand how this works. This looks so fishy, and I wasn't just gonna give a listening ear to it. And guess what? This friend actually went ahead and bought Bitcoin, and now she's really, really, really happy because Bitcoin is going up really well. However, if I was open-minded, I should have taken advantage. So that's something that I will learn from it. So I did learn from it. However, I'm not supposed to know everything. I, for one, am that person that I will only do things that I clearly understand how it works. And if I tell you till today, I don't understand how this cryptocurrency works, so I'm not investing in cryptocurrency, but I'm investing in other areas like stock market and stuff. So that's how cynicism can actually reduce our cash flow. So now let's go to the third point. My third point on how to increase cash flow in your life is laziness. Avoid laziness, overcome laziness. And I read something, actually, this I read in Rich Dad Poor Dad. He talks about how number one way of laziness is being busy. I'm like, what? How can you say that people who are very busy, some not people though, he just said that staying busy is the most common way of laziness. And that could be so true because if you think about it, most of the time we're so busy scrolling on the internet, doing things that are not really adding money into our pocket. But if someone calls you for something, maybe for a coffee date to go talk about a transaction or business, you're very busy. You can't even create time for that. But if you actually go to look at how your time was spent, most of the time you are not actually doing productive activity. So people hide under the canopy of being busy and they lose and they are lazy because they don't take action and they don't increase their cash flow. So that's one way. And then one way of overcoming laziness could be a little bit of greed. Of course, it's not nice to be greedy. Too much greedy can lead you into problem. But if you are just you're just satisfied where you are. Let's say you have a 9 to 5 job, you're just making enough money just to keep you by, and you're okay with that. Fine. What about you be a little greedy and think about what if I could double my income? What if I could make more? How could that look like? And then start opening up your mind like, what are some things I can do to increase my income? What are some side hustles I can take advantage of? So those are some things that you can do to increase your cash flow. And if you're watching so far, thank you so much for watching. If you've not yet subscribe to my YouTube channel, Eveline Sofi, and comments. So I will go to the fourth point. So let's talk about the fourth point on how to increase your cash flow. The fourth point will be to overcome bad habits. We all know our bad habits. We know the habits that are putting us behind. Nobody needs to come and articulate that for us. For example, just scrolling on internet, not really making use of your time, doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. Those are things that are just common bad habits. However, when I read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, there is a common bad habit that we all do unconsciously. And guess what that is? That's paying other people before paying ourselves. So you got to overcome the bad habit of paying others before you're paying yourself. In so many aspects, that's the truth in our life. For example, if you have a job, for instance, of course, you don't have control over paying other taxes like social security, Medicare, and things like that. You definitely pay that for sure if you have a job. However, if let's say you're a business person, are you the business person that is always paying your creditors first, making sure everybody is paid before the leftover you pay yourself? Think about that. As a business owner, you have the opportunity to pay yourself first and then figure out how to pay the creditors. Of course, the creditors are going to be behind you. If you don't pay, they'll threaten you, like maybe spoil your credit and things like that. However, if you take that money Paying yourself could mean maybe investing that money back into your business to make more money so you can be able to pay those creditors. So think about it. Are you always looking for avenues to create more income for yourself so you can conveniently pay the creditor? Or are you just playing it safe by paying your creditors first every single time and then not even having enough money to run your business or to reinvest and make more money? So that was my fourth point. And let me go to the last and not the least. The last and not the least is arrogance. A lot of people are staying poor, or a lot of people are not making their desired amount of money or cash flow because they are arrogant. And a lot of arrogance is because of ignorance. So most people will hide behind being ignorant and become arrogant. And that is very dangerous because it's actually affecting your pocket. You want to be open minded, as I said before. You want to learn new information. You want to give people the benefit of doubt. You want to find out what you do not know. If you don't have to know everything, but you can probably find out what you don't know by going online and researching. There's so many opportunities for us to go online and find out information that we don't know. And also, um, instead of criticizing, you want to analyze. So change your mindset from criticizing and analyzing. If something doesn't look right, you want to also turn around and say, why is this thing not looking right? What could be the problem? So that was my 5 points on how to increase cash flow in your life. If you like my video, as I said, for more contents like this, you want to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.